This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe, and let's get right into the news. Okay, so we'll start off with the negative stuff. We got a lot of little stories to pick up. I just want to wrap everything up for this day so we can move into the next day, into the first of the month. Yes. Okay, so here we go. A Jersey rapper, Tripple Beanz. I'm sorry, Tripple Beanz. Okay, he was up and coming, an affiliate of Fetty Wap. Newark, New Jersey. Guy, obviously somebody was out to get him. He was going out to his Range Rover. I can't show the footage because it's too much. But if you go to Schengen Story News, they have it up, and it's not really something you want to see. Okay, the guy was gunned down in the middle of Newark. Okay, at 1 p.m. broad daylight. Who knows what happened here? I mean, they wanted to get this guy. They caught him going out to his car. Gone. Sad, man. You know, this is happening a lot lately. Crime's going up. Crime's been up, but crime's going up. Okay? Corona, this whole thing with the shutdowns and everything, it's got crime going up. So, these guys came out en masse, and they took him out, man. It's sad. They're looking for suspects. Okay, so the story's developing. We don't know what that's over or what, but he was an affiliate of Fetty Wap. Of course, they're going to say it's affiliate of somebody because that breaks the headlines. But anyways, that's that. Let's move on to something else because that's just sad. Boosie calls the truth on Kanye West. He's a hater. Okay? We already knew that. Kanye West does not like Drake. He's jealous of Drake. He's been jealous of Drake. We've gone through the timeline. I'm not going to break down the timeline. He started out with messing up his music video, messing up the mix on his track, you know, in the first album. And then it just goes on and on from there. He's a frenemy. We call these people frenemies. They act like your friend, and then they're really their enemy. I've had plenty of these people in my life, and trust me, it is a gift and a curse to have a frenemy, especially a talented one like Kanye West, okay? These people will smile in your face, sit around you, absorb information, and use it against you, or become your competition. Always be aware of the frenemy. Boosie said he's just sick of Kanye West always taking digs at Drake here and there. He was talking about getting everyone's album deals right, except for Drake's. We'll leave his alone. And he says, just joking. You know, it's like anything he can, he throws Drake under the bus. Okay? And, you know, whatever. Boosie, a long time ago, said, why can't you keep Drake's name out your mouth, bro? I'm going to say it for him. You're jealous. Kanye West is super jealous of Drake. That's a fact. Okay? I wonder who Drake does this to. Drake probably does it more subtle. You would never see it. It would never be public. But I'm sure he does certain things to certain people. Rappers do this. It's part of their ego, man. Entertainers do this. They got egos, bro. And they're fragile. Okay? What else was in this one? Champagne puppy like that. Okay. Let's throw in another story here. Yeah, I'm going to change the story because we got more than what I usually talk. I want to just wrap up. I want to give you guys everything in one video, okay? Because certain things I just don't want to talk about tomorrow. Like this Nate Robinson thing. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Okay, so here it is. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, I don't know if you guys saw. Snoop Dogg was commentating, and he started singing a hymn as Nate Robinson was knocked down the first time. Stephen A. Smith says, listen to Snoop Dogg call this fight. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I'm loving it. Snoop's the most entertaining part of the fight. He's doing fantastic. Snoop singing church hymns over Nate Robinson's body is hands down my favorite sports commentating in 2020. Even LeBron James says Snoop Dogg is simply the greatest at whatever he does. Snoop Dogg is entertaining. Even the day he dissed me a long time ago. Now, obviously, I don't think he meant it. He was around somebody that didn't like me, and me and Snoop had been talking about doing, the whole smoke-a-thon thing, and he got around someone that didn't like me, and he just said, oh, we're doing it without you. It never happened, obviously, right? So, and I dropped footage of him the next day co-signing it, so it was just funny. It wasn't serious. It was over the smoke-a-thon thing. And that was just a fun time, 2009. But anyways, LeBron James co-signed it. And Snoop even said, if you give me $15 million, I'll do this full time. You know what? Probably it would be worth it because ESPN does need like a little more entertainment and everything, you know? They should pay him. They should pay him something. I bet you he would do it for $5 million just doing certain events, you know? I bet you he would do it for $5. Not doing it every day, just certain events. That would be worth it. That would be worth it. Don't forget, he did UFC before. Next up. Okay, so listen, this just comes with the territory. When you take an L, your ops are gonna come out. Not even your ops, just people you had differences with, and they're gonna tease you. They're you know, Akademiks. Everybody knows that he'll probably be fine. Okay, like he left. He says he left. I think that they just canceled the show because they couldn't control what Akademiks was doing outside, and you know he probably didn't re-up his contract because it was probably just the same contract, and it was time to move on. Okay, he has YouTube, he has Twitch, he has a bunch of other platforms. He's fine, but you already knew that Freddie Gibbs was going to come out and destroy and drag Akademiks, and it's just part of the news today. It's just part of what comes with it. He was talking about, you know, Akademiks got fired. Akademiks, you know, the certain rants didn't age well against Freddie Gibbs, and you know, I think the Chrissy Teigen thing really, when he did that, and then there was a repercussion for it, I was like, you know, even Freddie Gibbs was like, you're an employee. Well, yeah, you were at Complex, but he's not outside of Complex. But I understand it. This is what comes with the territory. Man, when I've taken L's, the people that don't like me, they come out in full force. And it's just part of the program. You just got to take it. Freddie Gibbs says they told you to, you know, shut your mouth. Then he did a little rap over it about Akademiks. Did a rap about Akademiks, talking about, you know, he went to squeeze his chest. Weird stuff. Freddie Gibbs is like a comedian. Then he said, don't say I said it was going to squeeze his breasts. He said canceled Akademiks. He just went on like a couple-hour rant today against Akademiks. Star did some things on Akademiks. I saw he shouted me out on there. Shout out to Star. You know, he just shouted me out because he has some like he has his own things that happened at Complex when he was there. And actually, I thought he was a good addition to the show. When Joe Budden left and they got Star, I was like, oh yeah, they know what they're doing up there. They know what they're doing. They got Star. Star is controversial, and him and Akademiks go back and forth. But the problem that happened that I saw is that they were like too soft at Complex. They couldn't take Star being aggressive. They probably shouldn't have had Nadeska in the mix anymore when Star was there because she was very sensitive to what Star was saying, right? And we live in a butterfly world now, so Star was just being Star, but Nadeska couldn't take it. And you know, I think she's hot. I think she's like a nice woman. She seems nice, but she's a little sensitive. A lot of people are sensitive nowadays. Okay. It's tough out here. Nobody should get treated with kid gloves. It's entertainment. It's just competition, man. You know. So he was saying some things, and they tried to like, you know, censor him more. And then also Akademiks and Nadeska. It wasn't like when Joe Budden came in and was all new. All three of them. They already had their alliances and allegiances there, and Star was the new guy. And it didn't work the same, you know. So Star luckily was able to get out of that situation, keep his money. You know, it did. I don't think the money even mattered to him. You know, he Star is a hustler. He stays working, and he moved on and did his own. You know, did a bunch of other stuff. You know, like Star's always going to be Star. Star's always going to find a way. You know, so. But they missed an opportunity there because then they brought in Wayno. And, you know, Wayno's probably a likable guy and everything, but it wasn't bringing the energy and the discussion that needed to be had there. You know, they should have started another show that Wayno would have been a part of. People were tuning into Everyday Struggle for the real talk. That's why you guys tune in here. I'll keep it real with you. You know, like I would never want to be under that because like you lose your edge. You need to have an edge when you're doing this, you know? Like, this is fun. I like doing this. You need to have an edge with certain restraints, but you know what? You got to have an edge. So Star, of course, went off crazy tonight and, and started saying he's smoking on that Act Pack and everything. And, it's different now. Don't apologize. Don't shout me out on your stream. Like, Star always brings that energy. I mess with Star. But Akademiks, then the day will be all right, But, this is what's going to happen now, The people he had problems with, they're going to celebrate, and that's just part of the game. People celebrate when I've had my losses, like I said, and you just got to take it. I think that Meek's probably going to come out tomorrow. He's going to say something. He's going to feel real comfortable, say something. I predict that. Who else had problems? Vic Mensa might come out. We're going to see all those people come out. I think that him and Joe Budden are going to link back up again, though. They're both free agents. They can start another YouTube page and start a Everyday Struggle type of show. I mean, they're ending the show at Everyday Struggle. Maybe they could take the name. We'll see. I don't really care. I mean, the show was cool. It wasn't the best thing in the world. Like I said, you guys want to clown all you want. Me and MREC were doing a version of that show a year before they even started that show. It just didn't look as polished because we're independent. We don't have the money. We don't have $1 million behind us to invest in the show. And they had, believe it or not, they had $1 million. They had millions in that building. Okay. So they built a set and everything. They spent at least $100,000 just to get the show off the ground. I don't know if that show was ever profitable. Okay. But it was entertaining the first 9 months. Okay. Anyways, I appreciate you guys. Oh, wait, I had another story, man. I just don't remember what it was. Let me get to it. Oh, yeah. It was something with Drake. Drake, troll. Drake joins Clubhouse. Clubhouse is this new app where you can, get a bunch of people in there and start talking. And he put up YK Osiris as his emoji or something. I was like, dude, what does he love YK? I mean, Drake only does this kind of stuff when he really messes with a person, So him and YK Osiris must be tight. Spooky over there. I mean, he does this as a joke, but they must be friends, my G. Anyways, appreciate you guys. Hope you guys are having a great day today. Make sure you start off the day great. Keep that bad energy away from you. Stay consistent. Stay working hard, because if someone's always working harder than you out there, you got to outwork everybody. Even on your bad days, put some work in. Don't take the whole day off, okay? That's the biggest mistake I ever made in my past. I took some days off. I worked hard, but some days I didn't. I took my foot off the gas. The day you take your foot off the gas, somebody else is working harder than you, and that is not good, okay? You don't want to be outworked. That's why you see me put up at least 4 videos a day. I try to put up at least 4 a day, okay? There's always some news somewhere, and you always have an opinion, and you always have a different way of delivering I have a different way of delivering news than everybody. Everybody doesn't have a different way of delivering the news, but I just look at things differently. All you guys have talent inside of you for something. Maybe some of you guys could be fashion people. Some of you guys could be into recording. Some of you guys could be into marketing, okay? You all have some type of talent inside of you. You just got to find where it is. Do something you like to do and try to make it work, okay? There's always a capacity you can make something work. I appreciate you guys, and I'll check you guys in the next one. And don't forget to hit that like button. It's very important. And I'll continue in the morning early. I'm going to get up earlier today. Appreciate you guys. Peace.